Okay, so today I'm doing another speed build for my save file. I haven't actually created the family yet that will be living in this house. I'm going to do that in a separate video. This house took me about 4 hours to do, and it is sped up 8 times, but it's still going to be like a half-hour video. So I decided I would put the Create a Sim in a separate video at another time. Also, I am posting this video on my birthday. It's my 26th birthday, and it's the first birthday I've celebrated since starting my YouTube channel, which, like, it's not a huge deal. It's really not that big of a deal, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do kind of a special video. I recently hit 60 subscribers, which for me is a big deal. I know for a lot of other YouTubers, they're thinking like, yeah, that's nothing. But for me, it's a big deal because I honestly didn't think I would get any at all. I just kind of started doing this for fun just to see maybe if anyone was interested, and also so my friend could watch my Let's Plays as well. And that's really the only reason I started it, and every single subscriber I get is such an accomplishment to me, and I'm always so excited about it. And yeah, 60 for me is a big deal. So my kind of special video to celebrate that is going to be this speed build, along with 26 random facts about myself. I feel like when you follow a YouTuber and you don't really know that much about them, they're kind of new. There are some YouTubers that I feel like I know too much about them. But it takes a while to kind of get to know somebody, and you're listening to their voice almost like every single day, and it kind of feels like you're hanging out with them all the time, but you don't really know that much about them. So I thought maybe I would just do just some random facts about myself so that my subscribers can get to know me better, and I think it's just a fun video idea, and I would definitely be into someone else doing that as well. So yeah, we're just gonna watch a speed build of this lovely home, which took forever to put together. Oh my god, the amount of struggling I did is a little embarrassing. I did end up cutting out the floor plan because it was way too long, like embarrassing. It took me over an hour just to get the floor plan right. But I really wanted this build to be just perfect, and I wanted it to be detailed, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. There's nothing I would change about it. For once, I can finally say that I did it just perfectly the way that I wanted to. I did use, of course, a Google image for inspiration for the outside of the house, and then for the inside, I kind of just wing it, go with whatever is in my head. So yeah, we are going to be building this, I think it's a 4-bedroom home, it turns out to be, and it's got some interesting features along the way as well. It is on the gallery. It's called the Riverside Estate, I believe. It's like $194,000, so it's pretty expensive. I did not hold back, and it also uses a lot of the packs, unfortunately. Most of my builds do, though. That shouldn't come as a huge surprise. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to watch this build, and I'm going to spew 26 random facts about myself. So first of all, the first random fact, I got some of these, I found like just on the internet. I was searching like random fact questions, and then some of them I just threw in there because they are incredibly random. So the first one, my biggest pet peeve is whistling. I really hate whistling. It bothers me. It drives me nuts. No one in my house is ever allowed to whistle. And I also hate birds because they chirp, and I don't like birds chirping. I know that's really weird because people are always like, oh, I love to listen to the birds. No, shut up. I don't want to listen to birds. They annoy me. So yeah, that's the first random fact about myself, which is a super positive one. The second one, my favorite movie is Titanic, which is so cliche, and I know that. I get that. That's such a cliche answer, and like, who... I feel like most middle-aged women would say, oh, my favorite movie is Titanic, but for me, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm a middle-aged woman, but apparently deep down I am. So yeah, I just feel like I don't know, I couldn't think of a more creative answer. That truly is my favorite movie. And my favorite food is spaghetti. I just had some like 2 hours ago. Which is kind of embarrassing because at the time when I made these questions, I had not had spaghetti yet. But yeah, that is my favorite food. Another random fact, I am obsessed with like doing my nails. And I counted my bottles of nail polish the other day. I own 167 bottles of nail polish. I don't know why. I can't get rid of them. Some of them are like gloopy and crusty and horrible, and I hold on to them because for some reason that number, 167, means so much to me. So yeah, that's another random fact as well. I also have an obsession with sharks. I love sharks. I don't know why. I don't know why. I honestly feel like I connect with sharks. If I had to have a spirit animal, it would be a shark. I always watch Shark Week. I never miss an episode. I have like all like the Blue Planet series on DVD. Whenever I'm in a bad mood or I feel super stressed out, I watch my shark videos, and that makes me feel better. And I don't know why. There seems to be no rhyme or reason for it. My brother also really loves sharks, and yeah, I don't know. We're shark stans, and I wish that I could figure out why that is. But anyway, yeah, love sharks, big fan. Favorite species would have to be, it's hard to say. Big fan of the zebra shark. I have actually seen the zebra shark in an aquarium, so that kind of made me, like that one a little more, just because of the emotional connection. But honestly, yeah, great whites, you just can't beat those guys. They're the coolest. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough shark talk. My celebrity crush would be Paul Walker. I realize that he is no longer alive, but I will absolutely not bump him from my list based on that. He still stays at the top of that list. And what else? Number 7. I have seen the birth of 2 children. And I was gonna say, I don't know why, but I do know why. There was a point in my life where I wanted to be a doula, which is a birthing coach. I wanted to be a midwife, and then I was like, oh wow, that much school, hey? So then I was like, yeah, never mind. I will just take the easy way out and be a doula, which is like a course you can do online. And I really wanted to do that, but one of the requirements was you had to witness 2 births in 1 year. So my cousin had a baby. I got to watch that birth. Couldn't track down another one, though. It's hard, to ask people that question. So then I kind of lost out on that, didn't end up taking the course. And then 2 years later, she had another baby. Watched that one, too. Big fun. Like, so much fun. Honestly, though, it was like the most amazing thing I have ever seen in my life. Nothing will ever top that. Even if I saw a shark, I think that this would still be like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Probably will never see it again. I think I'm done. The last time was a little traumatizing. So yeah, I think we're definitely done with that. And I will probably never be a doula. I'm just not I'm not enough of a hippie, I guess. Like, they're all very like spiritual and all about like natural, and I can't get on board with it. So maybe I just don't have what it takes. I don't know, but I still kind of think of it as a passion of mine. Maybe one day, but for now, yeah, no, not gonna go there. Anyway, so yeah, another random fact. Another thing, my fears. I am afraid of moths and mascots. Those are my two favorite. No, they're my least favorite, actually. Those are the things I'm afraid of. Not like deathly afraid. Like, my mom is afraid of snakes, and if she is around one, she will faint. It's not that bad for me. I just would rather not. They freak me out. Both those things. Another thing. One of the questions I saw online was like, what was your greatest moment of your life? That took a while, because you got to go through like 26 years of data in your brain. And so the one I came up with is kind of weird, actually, now that I'm about to say it out loud. So my wedding was 2 years ago, and the tradition where the bride throws the bouquet for all the single women at the wedding, and then whoever catches it is supposed to get married next. So I did that. I did the bouquet toss at my wedding, and my cousin did the music for me. He was like my DJ, and we sat down together and kind of like thought of all the songs we wanted to play. And I insisted that he play Move Bitch by Ludacris for the bouquet toss. And that moment, for some reason, was my favorite moment of my existence. Like, being able to, having all of those girls stand behind me and fight like animals over a bouquet while Move Bitch by Ludacris is playing, and then I turn around and see my grandma cutting a mean rug, just like busting it out on the dance floor to that song. Yeah, that was absolutely my favorite moment. So, so far, I'm sure something will top that eventually. It might be a little bit of a sad moment, but, I don't have any kids, so, like, I can't say that's my greatest moment. Yeah, thank you to Ludacris for giving me my favorite moment of my life. My dream vacation, this is question number 10. My dream vacation would be Australia, because there's sharks there, and the Sim Supply. If you know me, you know I have a huge crush on James Turner. Like, who knows why? It's gotta be a Sim thing. Anyway, yeah, Australia, sharks, and the Sim Supply. Definitely my 2 favorite things at this point. Fact number 11, I'm also a Disney stan. I'm really into Disney. I want to go to Disneyland so bad. I've been planning a vacation there for like 3 years, but then my husband keeps making me go to Mexico. So it's, I know, so frustrating, right? Like, he keeps dragging me to Mexico for these luxurious 10-day vacations, and I just want to go to the happiest place on earth and hang out with kids and mascots and rides. I really want to go to Disneyland, and that's like my number one thing. I'm planning another trip. I'm sure my husband will just mow right over that with another Mexico trip, but we will see. Big Disney fan as well. I did this twice. It asked me my pet peeves, and I forgot that I'd already done one. So I thought of another pet peeve. People in the grocery store that walk slowly in front of me. I can't stand that. I will bash you in the ankles with my cart. What really frustrates me is that people will like be on their way out of the store and they'll stop, like they'll be pushing their cart and they'll stop to look at their receipt in front of you. I will actually put you in the hospital if you do that to me. So another one, number 13, my dream job. I already said midwife, but also realistically I wanted to be a teacher. I actually started going to school because I was like, hoping to be a teacher. But then it was like, 4 years of school and you actually have to work at it? Never mind. So that never happened. So that would be my dream job though, teacher. Definitely wanted to do that for a super long time. Now my friend is a teacher and I live vicariously through her and just ask her how it's going. And some days it's bad, so then I don't feel so bad about not doing it. But, most of the time I'm still jealous that I didn't go through with it. My least favorite food is celery. It's gross. I can't stand it. It's a weird one. Cooked or raw, I will not touch it. My first concert was Hilary Duff, and I'm pretty sure she lip-synced the entire time. So that was unfortunate. I think I was 13 or 14, I can't remember, but it was a while ago. And then my mom brought me and my friend, and then after she was like, that was the worst concert I've ever been to. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Not the best experience. Thanks for nothing, Hilary Duff. Question number 16, or not question, but like random fact number 16. I have 12 cousins and I'm very, very close with all of them. I consider them to be like my siblings. We all live really close, with like in the same city basically, and we see each other constantly. Like I am currently babysitting my cousin's dog because he works all the time and I feel bad for his dog, so we're hanging out. 12 cousins, 4 out of the 12 are twins. I've got 2 sets of twin boy cousins. So yeah, another random fact. My favorite YouTuber would be the Sim Supply, like I just said. He was the first one that I started following, the first one that I started, like I actually subscribed to. I mean, I would watch Sim videos now and then, but he was the first one that really caught my eye, and I actually would like wait for his videos all day, and it grew into like, an obsession and a crush, and so here we are. Sim Supply, favorite YouTuber for sure. My favorite season is fall, which is right now. It's so pretty outside. I hate the summer because I don't like the heat. And I actually really like the wintertime, even though I live in Canada and we get like an insane amount of snow. I don't mind it though. I'm pretty alright with it. My favorite TV show is Friends. If I had to say like what my 3 obsessions in life were, I would say Sharks, Friends, and The Sims. Not in that order. But yeah, I do love Friends. I have like a whole bunch of like trivia games and Friends seen it. And nobody will play with me because I can't find a worthy opponent. But yeah, I love Friends. My next vacation that I'm actually actively planning, like I did say Disneyland, but realistically, after Disneyland, I want to go to England really badly. I don't know why. It's not like even like hugely different than Canada, I don't think. Like it's not like Asia or something. But I really want to go to England. And also because like the Spice Girls are going on tour, and it'd be great if I could catch one of those shows. That would be fantastic. Question number 21, random fact number 21. I can name all 50 states. I don't live in the States. I never have. I never want to. Like, I don't hate the States, but I don't know why I've got this skill. If you give me a piece of paper, I will write down all 50 states in alphabetical order. And I have no idea how that started. I think it started from Friends, obviously. There's an episode, like a Thanksgiving episode, where they had to play this game where you have to write all 50 states. And I guess I just started seeing if I could do it, and then I couldn't, so I did my research, and now I can. And so every now and then I just whip out a pen and paper and just show myself how smart I am. Number 22. My least favorite show is Modern Family. I cannot stand it. I don't know why. I'm gonna blame Julie Bowen. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna blame Sofia Vergara. I can't stand that woman. I believe her accent is fake. No one agrees with me. My husband and I argue about this all the time. He's like, no, she's really from Colombia. That is her accent. But I disagree. I think it's for attention, and she's overplaying it. And she was on Ellen yesterday saying that Ellen told Sofia Vergara, by the way, Ellen is like my hero. She told Sofia Vergara that her accent is getting thicker and thicker and she can barely understand her anymore. I don't know if she was kidding or not, but I'm so on board with that. I couldn't agree more. My brother loves Modern Family. He watches it all the time and it drives me nuts. I can't stand that stupid show. Yeah, I don't know why I hate it so much. I wish there was a reason. But I did hear that in the new season they're killing off a major character, so, I might start watching it again. Who knows? So number 23, I collect china. Wow, that's embarrassing. No, I actually do. Royal Albert china. My pattern is Sweet Violets. It's very pretty. I asked for it for a wedding gift from people, and only my aunt got it for me because she was the only one who took me seriously. Everyone else was like, China? Like, what are you, 80? No, I love china. I'm looking at it right now. I just love it. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from. Number 24, I have been with my husband for 8.5 years. We've been married for 2 years though. We met in high school. Yeah, another random fact. Number 25, my favorite song right now is Girls Like You by Maroon 5. And I know what you're thinking, Maroon 5, ew. Yeah, it used to be ew, but now it's not. And now it's really good. And that is definitely my favorite song right now. I listen to it all the time, every single day. And who knows why, but yeah, that's my favorite song right now. And the last random fact about me that I don't think a lot of people know because I never actually say it. It's no secret though. It's not a big deal to me at all. I just never say it because it's weird to say your name, but my name is Haley. I just go by SimQueen on YouTuber because nobody uses their real name. But yeah, that is my name. It's Haley. And so those are the 26 random facts about me on my 26th birthday. Yeah, hope you enjoyed all of them. And actually, I really hope that my subscribers can get to know me better through those facts, and we can, connect on some of those. Do you love sharks? Do you hate Sofia Vergara? We can get along based on those things, because that's me. Anyway, so back to the build. Enough about 26 random facts. So this build is so big and sort of exhausting. Like, I struggled a lot. Actually, once, it took me so long to get the stairs right because when you want to have that open floor, like that balcony upstairs, for some reason, I don't know why, like there's a simple way of doing it, but I struggle immensely with it. And so I did a really weird way, and then when I went in to take the screenshots, there was an open ceiling that just went up into the roof, and so I had to change the entire top floor, and that I didn't record that because it was an embarrassing mess. But basically, none of the rooms upstairs were considered rooms, and I say that with air quotes because like The Sims has a weird standard of what a room is. So I had to drag out all the walls and make it one big room and then redo the top floor basically. So that was very frustrating, but I managed. So the family, like I do have a family in mind that's going to be living here. It's going to be a mom and a dad and 3 teenage daughters. I already feel sorry for them. So I did like 3 teenage daughter bedrooms based on kind of like what their personalities are. I do have these Sims planned out in my head. I just haven't created them yet. Also, that little thing on the floor there is coming up from the light post there. So I just moved it around so you actually can't see it anymore. I tried to use different shades that I don't normally use. So in this room, I did a lot of blues. I don't really do, well, I guess no, I do use blue a lot, but that bed I don't use that much. So basically just this furniture in these colors I don't use a lot. So that was kind of the new thing that I was trying. That is the master bedroom. And then I think after this I went on to the bathroom that comes off the master bedroom. And I'm really proud of that room. It's actually probably one of my favorite rooms in the house. It turned out really well, I think. It's pretty simple. Like there's nothing complicated about it. I did the double showers. I don't know why, but this house, I mean, it's a little more luxurious. So I did the double stoves downstairs, and then I did the double showers upstairs as well. I don't know why, it just screams luxury to me. So I did it. It's got the his and hers sinks. I tried this new thing. I've never actually seen it done before. I mean, someone probably already has, but I had this idea to take existing sinks and then just put them on top of counters, basically. And I mean, I don't know if they're usable. None of this is player tested because I haven't even created the family yet. So I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think it should work just fine. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, or you'll see when you download it, because like I said, it's not player tested, so I have no idea. But I think it looks good. I like the idea of it. I wish that the game had those sinks that sit on top, because I think they look really good. And you can put them on anything. I don't see why that would be a difficult thing to create for the game. And then this is the shared bathroom between two of the bedrooms. Yeah, it's got 4 bedrooms and I guess 3 bathrooms? 3.5, I guess, because there's a half bath downstairs. Yeah, so this room, I don't have like the names or anything for any of the Sims that I created. I just have their personalities in my head. And let's just say it would be a struggle to parent these 3, that's for sure. But I mean, this family has done well for themselves. They obviously have a really nice house. This is probably one of my favorite houses that I've built so far. I guess when it comes to larger houses, it's one of my favorite bigger houses I've made. Because I feel like it's a whole different class when you've got like small houses and big houses. This one, like I said, took 4 hours, which for me is kind of a long time. I think I build pretty quickly normally, but this one was a bit of a struggle, mostly because I had to redo some things, like I said. This room is more like softer pinks and whites, and it's a little bit smaller. I imagine the teen living in this room would be the youngest of the house, because she's got the smallest room. So I kind of just made it a little more cutesy, not so edgy like the other bedrooms. The other bedroom is very loud and in your face. You can definitely tell that all 3 of the girls have different personalities based on their bedrooms. So that's the second one, and then I think after this I went on to the bathroom across the hall. I can't quite remember. Yeah, I must have. Or not. Bedroom. Okay, so we're doing the bedroom. So I use like these really bright, vibrant purple colors. The walls are purple, the lamp is purple, there's a chair that's purple. It's very, very intense. And then I also put in like an easel in this room. Maybe the teen that has this room is into painting, and I also put a karaoke machine, and then a bunch of these like canvas paintings as well, just because I think that's what she would be into as well. So I put those up, and I avoided the rug, it was just too much. And then the bathroom there as well, which I guess she would have all to herself. I think I would probably put the oldest Sim in this bedroom, just because I think it makes the most sense that the oldest Sim can have the nicest bedroom. I pretty much used the same, all the same stuff for all the bathrooms, which I normally do in my builds. And then in the hallway here, I just did like some bookshelves, some tables, just filled it up with random stuff so it's not too empty. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I did have a basement because I was going to add one, but then I was like, wow, this is a lot. So I decided not to. Now we're in the backyard. I really like the idea of having an outdoor cooking area because I've never done that before. And I mean, we have the stuff to do it, so I decided to do that. I put like the barbecue and the countertops, and then I also put in a bar. And I was looking at the pre-made rooms to see what what the EA had done, and didn't really like any of those. So I just kind of did my own thing. Added the bar over in the other side, and then I also put in a table and some chairs. And then I decided there wasn't enough room for the table and chairs, so I pulled everything back a couple of units. I think just one tile back. Yeah. And then just put the fence back behind it because I think it helped to kind of enclose everything. So it's like the little patio area. I put a gate in there so you could actually get to the pool. I ended up moving the gate to the other side because I thought it looked kind of weird like that. Yeah, so I just wanted to add some more stuff to the patio area. I think I did it a little bit later, like some cooking stuff and plants and whatnot. And then put the pool there, a pool ladder, some lights. I also did like you can paint the bottom. You can put wallpaper basically on the inside of the pool and tiles. So I did that. Wasn't enough room for a swing set, so I put in these planter boxes here and just some bushes as well. It's a pretty small yard, not a lot to work with, which actually I was grateful for that because this is not my strong point. I do struggle with just anything outdoor, like landscaping and yards, I struggle with it. So speaking of struggling, I really wanted to use those hanging like outdoor lights, but they weren't working for any of the spaces, and so I can only put 2 in, which is a little disappointing. But I included some screenshots at the end of the backyard at nighttime so you can kind of see what the lights look like. Nothing too special, but it does look kind of nice. Just added some stuff on the countertops here in the backyard and like some flowers on that table. And I really think that's all I did for the backyard area. Didn't want to like clutter it up too much. I think it actually looked pretty good like this. So I left that alone entirely. And I like that you can kind of look into that hot tub room there as well. I'm a big fan of that. I haven't used a glass roof in a while, so I decided to do that. Played around with lights for the pool as well, but didn't like any of them. And now basically I'm just going around like fixing everything. Some of the walls didn't match. Put in some hedges at the back as well. And I think that's pretty much it. We'll be heading into the screenshots now. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment and subscribe as well, because it means so much to me every time I get a subscriber. Comments too, I love it all. So thank you so much for watching.